you need to move from theory to practice. Now,
Yeah.
each business has a different stage. It could be stagnating, it could be starting up, it could be scaling up, it could be exiting. Each one of those situations really needs a different solution. Just to come back to your question about how do you transform a stagnating business into really a scaling business? There's actually an example I want to give you. It's about medical technology. The company was kind of stagnating, only really trading in its own country in the UK. And we were looking for a sort of major campaign to take the business internationally. But it was loss making. So we went to the market and looked for some money, for some equity investment. Instead, what we find was even better. I was actually put on LinkedIn, which is, that's where obviously I got a big following on LinkedIn, especially with investors. So they actually asked me, what do you need? And what we came out with was, a situation where the business had only raised for the previous 10 years, only $700,000. We went out to raise $7 million. Now, that $7 million, we effectively, there's lots of storytelling there, obviously, to do. Well, obviously, you have to convince an investor that they're not going to lose their money. Actually, they're going to fry with your money. So we build a very credible business plan for expansion to new markets. And from actually loss making, which is stagnating, this is after 1 year of really stabilization, marketing, lots of discipline in managing money, because the investor would only give the 7 million if they see a CFO on board, really. So I gave them a lot of confidence. I spoke to them every week. I told them about what the business was doing. I told them, look, we are not really recruiting fast, or we're not going to recruit as we budget unless the sales are going to be out of budget. So I was going to wait. Okay, let's wait first for the sales to be out of budget. And only then we recruit. Because when you're dealing with investors' money, you have to obviously be very accountable about what you do. So end the story. Really, we did that first year. I used to run the board meetings as well with the investors. So we used to tell them everything. I used to present the result to the board. So as I'm doing it now with other clients, really. So I still do it, of course, yeah. Eventually, after 1 year, there was a breakthrough. The R&D that was the main reason for the investment for the $7 million produced big results. And then eventually the business went on to be scaling really successfully and internationally as well. So yeah, that's one example I wanted to give you.